Hello, this is an informative video on how to change an alternator on a 2013 and I believe to a 2015 Cadillac ATS. I had to change mine, totally lost, nothing on the internet, nobody to help. There's a very informative one on how to do a CTS, and the guy did a great job with it, but the CTS is nowhere near the same as the ATS. So we already done the job. I just want to point out what you need to do, and on top of what the guy did for the CTS. That would have been so helpful for me. It took us 5 to 6 hours to get the alternator off, and then once we figured it out, it would have been probably an hour. Hurt like hell, but we got it. Okay, so first thing, in the trunk of the car, you got the battery back here, which a CTS doesn't. Make sure you unhook the battery. I do have it on charge right now, but it was unhooked. Okay, now let's go to the front of the vehicle. Okay, we unhook the air intake, and then we get the belt off. Okay, and we went right down and started taking the bolts off of the alternator, which is the same exact alternator that is on the CTS. Okay, and after we got it off, it's like, how in the hell do you get it out of here? Because you cannot remove this. Well, you can, but it's way beyond us because it will mess up this way it starts and everything. Okay, you take these two bolts out of here, unhook this, it'll fold up out of the way. Then you take the shroud off the radiator, you take the brackets off, and then you can take the radiator, pull it forward, pull this forward, pull the alternator right up out. Save you a hell of a lot of work. Also, as you're doing this, you get it up in the air like we have it here. There is a pan underneath it. Take that pan off. It's easier to work from the bottom up to get those bolts off of the alternator. 3 bolts. I'll point them out to you real quick after we do this. And then also, there is a half fender well piece that covers off of your axles. Get that out. You can reach through there. That is some of the key points that you need to know. I got mine from Rock Auto, right around 300 bucks, a little bit more than other places, but it's a genuine GM product, and it showed up in 2 days flat, and I don't have to worry about nothing. Okay, I'll go back and I'll show you real quick the alternator we took out. This is the way it sets. You got 2 bottom bolts, long, short, a tall top bolt. You can't see it. You can take it out from the bottom with a ratchet wrench. We did this all with ratchet wrenches, and it seemed to be the best way to do it. You got the plug, which I ended up busting because I couldn't see it with the screwdriver. And then you have the power lead that comes out the back. That was probably the hardest one to get off because it had a little bit of oxidation on it. Just so you know, if you want to take the challenge, this has a clutch in here. This clutch is shot. You can spin it, and if you hold on the impellers, I don't know, I didn't rip it apart yet, but you might be able to clean it, which I would have probably give it a shot if I wouldn't have bought one. And I knew I could have got it out, but the big thing was getting it out. So hopefully that helps somebody out. Me and cameraman Nick were swearing at each other, and it got done. So, all right, hopefully this helps somebody.